Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. The midterm elections... What's today's date? The midterm elections are, what, 5 days away? That means only 4 days left to early vote, 1 day left to regular vote, then 2 whole years you just kick back and freak out about the presidential election. Last night, President Biden addressed Americans, not from the Oval Office, but someplace even more sacred to him, a train station. At Washington's Union Station, he laid out the stakes of this election.
Make no mistake, democracy is on the ballot for all of us. In our bones, we know democracy is at risk.
Biden's clearly at that age where he receives all his information via bones. Up, there goes the elbow. There goes the elbow. It's gonna rain. Up, knees acting up again. Low voter turnout in Broward County. Biden did briefly make one mistake about next Tuesday, November 8th's election.
Millions more will cast their ballots in the final days leading up to November the 8th, excuse me.
Yeah, make sure. Everybody. No, folks, I'm serious. Make sure you vote on November 8th. Head on down to your local petting zoo, polling place. You'll get a free stalker, sticker. Anyway, happy Easter, Toyotathon. Biden is also... Really? Toyotathon? Can't be the impression. It can't be the impression. Biden also had strong words for the crop of election deniers running for office.
As I stand here today, there are candidates running for every level of office in America, for governor, Congress, Attorney General, Secretary of State, who won't commit. They will not commit to accepting the results of elections that they're running in. This is a path to chaos in America.
Path to chaos is like a slightly less urgent version of Highway to Hell. It goes highway to hell, path to chaos, trail to confusion, dirt road to garbage fire, and cul-de-sac to what the Biden, it's short. It's a cul-de-sac. It's short. You go right in, you go. Biden is also fighting for our democracy closer to home. Yesterday, he posted this video of taking his granddaughter, Natalie, to go vote for the first time, and then get a celebratory treat.
Hey, I'm Natalie Biden, and I just turned 18, and I'm going to vote for the first time with my pop.
I'm so excited for her. It's the first time, the first vote.
And we got our triple thick black and white milkshakes to celebrate.
Here's the voting.
Cheers, Pop.
Classic Biden. Every moment ends with ice cream. Anything good, go to the ice cream. Granddaughter votes, milkshake. Pass the infrastructure bill, Klondike bar. Unifying NATO in opposition to Putin's invasion of Ukraine and cut off Russia from the international banking system, peanut butter parfait. There's a flow chart. There's a flow chart. And when I saw President Pop reach out to the youngling vote with his granddaughter and then a milkshake, I vowed that I will not be out-democracied by some president of the United States, if that is his real name. So tonight, I have an offer of my own to make the youths. Go vote, then post a TikTok of yourself with your I voted sticker and a cool, tasty treat. I recommend Stephen Colbert's Americone Dream. All my proceeds go to charity, okay? Then tag us at Colbert Late Show, and I will follow you, assuming I learned how to do that. See you on the TikTok. Biden's not wrong about democracy being under threat. For instance, in at least 19 states, canvassers supporting the defeated former president are going door to door to intimidate voters while hunting for fraud. That is wrong. If you're going to show up to my door and intimidate me, at least let me buy a few boxes of Thin Mints. In one county in California, canvassers wore reflective orange vests and official-looking badges that read Voter Task Force. First, Herschel Walker. Now this, the GOP really has cornered the fake badge market. And I should know because, and I've never revealed this before, I, Stephen Colbert, am officially part of the fake badge spotter task force. All right? See that? See that? That right there. That right there. That is a real fake badge. So, what are these cosplay crossing guards up to? At one house, they listed names of registered voters and demanded to know if they still lived at that address. And at another, they interrogated a couple about the whereabouts of their adult daughter. Hot tip. The good guys usually aren't the ones banging on your door screaming, "Bring out your daughter!" They also grilled residents on their voting history. Not only is that awful, it's also definitely gonna bite them in the butt. Because you know who answers doors for canvassers? People who hunger for human contact. My voting history? Well, last year I didn't vote, what with all the dental surgery and, of course, Jack moving back in. That's my son, Jack. He did an undergrad in botany. I said he should have gone to accounting, but he just doesn't listen to me. He just never... Oh, his girlfriend visits sometimes. It's a nice girl. She's a Spaniard, I think. Hold on. Honey, is Jack's girlfriend from Spain? Korea. She's Korean. Okay? Sings like a bird. There's an update from Georgia GOP Senate candidate Herschel Walker, seen here counting to 1. Over the weekend. Stay loose, baby. Stay loose. Everybody keep breathing. Over the weekend, Walker was criticized by President Obama, who said that being a good football player didn't mean Walker would naturally be a good senator. This did not sit well with Walker, who said this.
I've created businesses. I sit on a public traded board, so those are things I've done outside of football.
Yeah, he's a job creator, in that he's very creative when he's making up his jobs. I'm a hospital cop, FBI party clown with a doctorate in karate law from Astronaut University. Walker went on to challenge Obama.
My resume against his resume, I put it up any time of the day, and I think I've done well.
Bold. Okay, let's put your resume up against his. Barack Obama was the first black president of the Harvard Law Review, a U.S. senator, president of the United States, won the Nobel Peace Prize, has an Emmy, 2 Grammys, 3 #1 best-selling books, was voted Times Person of the Year twice, has a multi-million-dollar Netflix deal, and killed Osama bin Laden. Not bad. That's not too shabby. Meanwhile, Herschel Walker's resume says, good at football, holds Georgia's single-season pregnancy record, and brain broke. Not everything. Hard to tell them apart. Not everything about this midterm election is the worst thing you've ever heard. There are some very normal ads out there, like this one from Democrat Susana Mendoza, who's running for Illinois comptroller. Let's take a look.
I'm Susana Mendoza. I've worked hard to help people and fix our state's finances to get Illinois ready for its growth spurt.
This tiny lady got rid of Illinois' huge backlog of unpaid bills.
She delivers big.
She's a firecracker.
Yeah. She's a firecracker. That farmer's not afraid to give it to you straight and hard, because if you'll notice, his actual name is Dick Bigger Jr. That's right, he's a junior. That means when he was born, Dick Bigger, Sr., held that baby in his arms and he said, I'd like him to have this life too. It's worth pointing out, the official name of the ad starring Dick Bigger Jr. is Growth Spurt. I feel like Susana Mendoza is trying to bait me into talking about her ad. And let me just say, Ms. Mendoza, if the bait is Dick Bigger, I will bite. Because... Peabody, please. So sorry. I'm so sorry. After that ad aired and got some attention, Mendoza's campaign gave us what we all craved, more Dick Bigger. Here's his outtakes.
This tiny lady This tiny lady got rid of Illinois' big, huge.
It's the Dick Bigger extended cut. Or uncut. We just don't know at this point. We got a great show for you tonight. My guest is Bono. But when we come back, I say I'm sorry. You're gonna want to stick around.